Welcome to the Dobsonian Power night sessions. Tonight, a special night before dinner, because here it's 7:30. I did this session in advance to make the second test to the refractor. It's outside. We're gonna watch the Rosette Nebula, which is a large nebula, and it's the kind of objects this instrument was made for. Don't worry, because at the weekend we will come back to the Dobsonian Power, but I'm like a kid with a new toy and I'm testing this wonderful telescope. Let me check the sound, because with these new headphones I don't know if it's too loud or not. No, it's okay. And it's okay. Okay, so before the streaming, I was setting up all the telescope. It's outside, and it's this telescope, the 72 ED Apo Doublet Refractor EvoStar from Skywatcher, to complement our sessions in the wide field that, let's say the truth, the Dobsonians have some medium field of view, and they are very good going deep in the universe. But for large fields of view, this is better because it has a large field of view. And also it will hide the defects. Don't forget that, because usually you are used to here in these sessions, when using the Dobsonian telescope, we go so deep, as any other telescope does, that we tend to enhance also the defects of the stars, etc. In this case, I mounted the Rigel already. I was aligning the Rigel. At the end of the capture, we will do a quick astrophotography to see how it goes. It's a challenge. I never did it with this telescope, so I don't know what to expect. It's almost night, so it will be fine. And after the capture, I will bring the telescope inside. I will show you some small tweaks that I did, some hacks that I did to the telescope to improve it. And also I will take 4-second exposures of darks, because I renewed my dark library, and I left the 4 seconds. I did 30 seconds, 20 seconds, 10 seconds, 8 seconds, but I left the 4 seconds to do it quickly here in real time, for you to learn, the ones that don't know or struggle to do the darks. The darks are files, simple files that we do it once and then they last long, and we use it doing the real-time live stacking to get rid of the noise, the hot pixels in the background of the sky, and give you, and to me also, a better image of the object that we are watching. So we are watching from the south of Europe, from here. Planet Earth, continent Europe, country Portugal, region Algarve, 37 latitude, Bortle 5. Hello to Loco, hello Ray from Arizona, hello Antonio Cortez, hello Brian Fowler, Adam, Astrotib, Abiosis, Astrocade, Samir, Anaximandro, Steve Miller, loads of people tonight, despite it's Thursday, no? Philip, Rao, Giddy Player, Raul, Rita, Fred Led. Okay, let me tell you something. It was very annoying. I have it already prepared, except the focusing, because I was aligning the Rigel once. I did it once and that's it. It's very well fixed. It will not move from there. But then I had to refocus, and it's very annoying to refocus a refractor from a distance, because the telescope is far away. It's about 4 or 5 meters from here where I am, the monitor. So, and then I am not used to these small stars, so it's very annoying. I have to come back here inside, then check again, then go outside, refocus. So one thing that I'm thinking, strongly thinking, is to install an autofocuser, like I did in the 12-inch with this remote, a simple autofocuser, nothing fancy like the AZR, etc. I don't want that high level, because I will not guide and that kind of stuff. I just want a simple focusing trick to do it from inside, here looking at the monitor in front of me, and then refocus as I do with the 12-inch Dobsonian. In this refractor is even more important. I miss the spikes of the stars that we have in the Newtonians. I don't know, it's a refractor, but it will get the purpose that we want, which is the large field. And the first thing I'm going to do is to refocus. I noticed that the balance, I can't move more the telescope, it has its limitations, so in the AZ mount, so I will need some weight at the back. The autofocuser will help in that matter also, because it's a bit heavy. Let me just recenter. This is Polaris, hold on, because this is moving, I don't know why. I suspect the balance is so out, is off, and I suspect that has influence in the way the mount work with this telescope, because with Virtuoso, the 6-inch Virtuoso, I can move the telescope up and down with a dovetail, but here I did a hack to allow me to use this telescope here, and I can't move. Now, this is Polaris. The trick I will do is, this is Polaris here, you see, so small, no spikes. What I will do before focusing is to to tell the SceneScan application, the go-to system, to go to Polaris. Despite I know that it's here, it's to make sure that it's synchronized. So I choose named star, Polaris, go to. Okay, it's tracking fine. I click here in the red arrows, I click here in the star. Okay, we have this roughly aligned because I did only one star alignment. You know, I'm lazy to do that. I hate to do the alignment, I don't like it. Now, let's watch first Stellarium. Let's watch Stellarium to identify the nebula. There we go. And then right here, Rosette Nebula, it's here. Okay. And it's the NGC 2237. I will do the control one just in case we need a backup for the free go-to. My backup, my plan B. Okay. 2237. Let's see. Deep Sky, choose NGC 2237 because I don't trust too much in this go-to. Enter, click on go-to, and there we go. Let's see. We have the backup, so I think there are more stars in that region of the sky, so I will take that chance to refocus. Not on Polaris, I really miss the spikes, and I can't focus very well without the spikes. I'm used to the Dobsonian. Greetings to Ireland, Anthony. How do you estimate the exposure time to avoid rotation in alt-azimuth mount? It's easy, 30 seconds. It's the threshold. Okay, I don't know if we are there, so I will confirm with my backup. Hold on. Hold on. I will do the plate solve, just you see more stars here, will be easier for me to focus. It's very annoying to have to go outside, not with a Dobsonian, but with a refractor. I can't see, they are so small, the stars. I can't see from outside. So let's see, where are we? Yes, we are in the Rosette, we are here. You see my backup? So this is the area of the telescope. Let me check. The camera is the 294. The telescope ED72 or 72 ED. Nexus, I'm using the Nexus, the coma corrector and focal reducer, which I discovered that works also in this refractor. This was designed for Newtonians only by Arizona. So this is the area that we will get. The Rosette, the core of the Rosette are these stars, so it's easy to center. They are here. This will be easy. I will do as I'm using a refractor. With a Dobsonian I don't need, but with a refractor will be easier if we use this help. It's here at the top. And I will use the arrows. First, you see this blinking, this red blink in this arrow. I will not click yet. The scene scan application of the mount is waiting for me to confirm that we are right on the object. But we are not. So first, well, I can click, but I will not, because I want first to center, because I want to tell the software, the scene scan, only when I have the Rosette in the middle. This is with a speed 5, we can change, it's at the middle, from 1 to 10. Now I can't go down, I have to go up. But I will not tell, I click, the blinking stop, but it only confirms when I click here on this star, you see here. So I didn't confirm yet because I want to center the object first. And as it's easy to center because of that cluster. See? It's a bit different with the white fill. I'm getting used to it. Okay, I think it's on the nebula, on the center. Now it's blinking again because I stopped. I will click here and then here, and bam. The software knows and corrects the position in the sky. This software is good because it will be correcting as long as we are moving to other objects, which will not do at least today. Okay, now let's see. I will close this software to release a bit of movement, and first I will take this off and I will try to focus. I will zoom, test B. I will try to focus going outside and coming back, okay? Hold on a minute. full of hot pixels, which make the job even harder. I don't know. I'm not used to this. Let's do like this. Better now. Yeah. Guys, I will install an autofocuser here for the refractor. It's easy to install. Actually, I have a video. I think it's okay. The stars are okay. Look at the edges. The stars are round and sharp, with the stars on an axis. Actually, yeah, this is not well focused. You see, it's so annoying. I will move a bit. Yeah, I will have to install an autofocuser. I don't want to have to do this every time. Is it better? Another laptop outside? No, I will not complicate. I want to keep it simple. I want to keep it simple, not to complicate. What's the temperature in Algarve? Oh, today is hot. I regret to wear trousers. I don't know. I don't want to start without having this, and it's so annoying going back and forth. Hold on. I will forget the edges and I will center on the car. Exercise. Who needs the gym with a refractor? Now. Yeah. Yeah. Seems fine. Okay. Let's just recenter. This is moving. You see, the object was here at the center and it moves down. That means that the telescope moved up. That means that it has probably or the balance or it's the go-to. Okay, I will recenter it. Let me tell to go there. Deep sky. Still here. Go to. Let me see if it readjusts. No. He was wrong. Okay, let's recenter. I suspect sometimes, because it happened with the Virtuoso, sometimes this mount lose the connection. Bam bam. But it's only on the live streams because I have so many things. Okay, let's see if the new darks work. I will try, but this is more. I will try the 20 seconds to see if it can handle. Let's do the magic now. $20 is too much to wait. Come on. Yeah, he did it. 20-second exposure. You know why? Because with a refractor it's easier. Because of the stars are so small. It's much easier to do this kind of stuff. But there's nothing like a Dobsonian to now the color. To go deep in the universe. Don't get eluded by the beautiful images they are from large objects with refractors, because if you notice, pay attention to this, if you notice, they don't show you pictures of small deep sky and faint deep sky objects. They only show large objects, because to go deep in the sky, it's with a Newtonian, like I do here, and astrophotography, like many of you do. I'm controlling the tracking because it's rejecting frames. I don't know why. I have this at 7. Why is it rejecting? Could be because it's not so dark yet also. No idea. Could not align. Okay. Okay, could not align. Let's see the log here. Detected 3. Okay, it's not detecting stars. You see, I'm getting used to this. I go to the alignment. I will change. I'll increase the sensitivity first. Let's see now. If it's better or worse. It's better. What I did was increase the sensitivity. This is a challenge. Don't forget that. Okay. Let's control now that we are relieved with that. Let's control the color to balance this color. Okay. Not bad so far. Although I think the stars are at 6 and should be less. Should be less. Yeah, it's probably because... firebombed. Photobombed. Probably because of the tracking and being 20 seconds. I'm pretty sure. I will reset. Let me just see if it moved. Yeah, it moved a bit down. I will do like this. I will decrease from... It's 15 seconds. Okay, let's reset this, because the satellite... Okay, it's here. And now I will move it. Move the telescope down. A bit more. Now stop. Let's wait a bit to stabilize. And now why is this 20 seconds? 10 seconds. 15. It's not this one, hold on. Hold on. Ah. Okay, I see. When I did the darks, I call it the wrong name. How many seconds? 15. It's doing with the darks. Hold on. Hold on. I'll do it quickly here. I did wrong the darks and the file. Hold on. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Let me check the dark file. It's RAW 16, 20 seconds, gain 350, 25 degree, and save. Okay, let's check now. $20. Now it will be 20 seconds. It was using 20 seconds darks with 15-second exposures. I did something wrong when I was saving the dark files. Now it's 20 seconds. Let's see if it works. It moves a bit, it's the tracking. The mount needs to stabilize, to be very stable, to increase the exposures beyond the numbers I usually use, which is 8 seconds, 10 seconds. Yeah, this is... I'm clearing to see if I can capture better star shapes. Yes. Now histogram again. Let's see if we can... Okay, let's do the stack. And the autocolor. Stretch. Okay. Okay, it's better now. Let's see what we can get from this nebula with a $400 telescope. Let's check the chat. For the ones that just join us, we are watching in real time the sky. Tonight is a different night. Is with a refractor telescope, a new refractor I got from AstroArt, our sponsor. It's a $400 refractor. We are testing it for the second time. The first time I can say that it was a success because I was pointing before dinner, as today, to the Rosette Nebula, and with just a quick astrophotography I could manage to obtain this picture with only 10-second exposures. I think it was 10 seconds, and without the nexus here. It was the first one, which is brilliant. So the first test was good, and now we are testing again. This is a refractor, so it fits very well the large targets, wide field of view, and it's the purpose of getting this telescope to watch with you certain objects that we can't sometimes because they are too large. Now let's adjust this to start to make some magic here. And the goal here is the first goal, it's already done. We can get a beautiful live image of the Rosette Nebula we are getting. And the second goal is to make it pop. The details, the filaments here that the Newtonians capture very well, we want to make them pop. It's the first time I captured this nebula with a large field, a wide field telescope, so I'm getting the same feeling as you if you never capture it. I know that some of you did it already. I like what I'm seeing so far. Let's push a bit the histogram. Bam. And now let's wait for the software to clean the noise. It's beautiful. It was a good investment, this refractor to the channel. No, I will not do that. If you want spikes from a refractor, make a simple wire cross to fit. No, I will not fake it. No. I will not pretend this is a Dobsonian. This is not a Dobsonian. Aperture is king, just like the king. That's it, and that's our king. The king. But tonight, the king will only, as a matter of fact, we did it already. This small, like a quarter of the nebula, because it's even with a nexus, because this is so large. But I'm happy to have this refractor for those situations. And remember, it will not be only for these large nebulae, like we will get soon the Lagoon Nebula also, and other kind of nebula, larger nebulae, but also to certain events like conjunctions, that the objects that are in the conjunction are too far apart from each other, and we have to wait, like we did with the Jupiter and Venus conjunction. I had to wait for the night of the best proximity between those two planets to capture with a Dobsonian. With a large field, we can capture if they are with a larger distance between them. That's it, certain circumstances. The comparison, it's easy to tell you. It's right this is a large field, nebula. We can't do all of this with a Dobsonian, but you will see now with the galaxy season popping up that the Dobsonian and especially the king.
The king
will simply smash all the rest of the telescopes I have here inside, because it's the power of the aperture. A galaxy with a Dobsonian telescope of 12-inch of aperture will smash completely this kind of telescope. There's no need for comparison, although I may do it. And you will see the difference. But if with snow, my god. Here it's starting to appear the mosquitoes. I think I will definitely. Because it will, especially because of the live streams. Because if I'm alone, I go slowly, nice and steady. I stop a bit outside, I look to the sky, I will watch the constellations. Oh, look, this is a planet, this is a certain constellation. Then I come back, I do the exercise like softer. Here in the live stream, I don't do that. I don't want to waste your time. Your time is precious. So I try to be more dynamic, but I don't like to go outside and go back, go outside, go back, as I did before so many times. I don't mind with the Dobsonian, I go 2-3 times, but I was permanently getting close to the window, try to see, and it was hard to see the stars. Actually, I love any telescope. I prefer the Dobsonian, but I love any telescope. I always did. I never hided it. But the Dobsonian is a Dobsonian. Yes, the bots, we clean it. Oh, somebody did it already. Thank you. The moderators are very nice. Happy time zones. No, I don't. It's a cumbersome also. It's a cumbersome to use the Batinov mask. I will keep it simple. I will buy the system I have here, which I use in the 12-inch, and I like it. I could change from the 12-inch to this refractor, but I like to have it on the 12-inch, and I will use this system to. This only exists because it's manufactured in in England. This is made in England, and I will buy to that company. It's the only company in the world that I know that does this. It's not only the autofocuser, is with this remote, infrared, a simply infrared remote without Wi-Fi's and stuff like that. Remember that I'm doing a live stream with you, and doing the live stream I have loads of stuff running in the background, and all together they get heavy to the connection, everything. It was like a while ago that the sound was bad. It was all due to those stuff. So I prefer to keep it simple. I will do that. It's much more comfortable. Yes, they have and the full width of maximum values, but I tried. To be honest, I tried that system. And it annoys me even more than going there and come back, because you have to do the same. You have to watch to select the star and then to watch the values, and you have to do the same thing. I have to go outside to refocus and to get close to the window to check the number of full width of maximum the software is retrieving. and then it keeps adjusting. So the exercise will be pretty much the same. Maybe a bit better. Maybe I can get it faster, but no. The best way to go is to have an autofocuser, some kind of autofocuser. I prefer this one. Is less. It's more simple, less complicated. But you have different kinds of focus with sharp cap. It's a personal preference. The autofocuser is slow. No. This one that I use, it's super fast. Did you see when I do it with a 12-inch Dobsonian? I'm here with you and I just click. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, it's fine. Watch in the weekend. I will do that. Refocus the 12-inch and you will watch how fast it is. Yeah, the satellites. But as we do, you see the beauty, another advantage of doing EAA, a secondary advantage, because the most important is to watch this in real time. That's what I like. But, and actually it's getting very nice. Another this is getting very nice, the Rosette. Another advantage of EAA is that I was photobombed, I clear, reset, and that's it. An astrophotographer will wake up in the morning, will collect the files that were collected by the telescope, and we'll see loads of frames, dead frames or bad frames, photobombed. And usually it's not only by one satellite, and it will get worse in the future, of course. Thank you, Elon Musk. You see, of course it's that. So you can expect more frustrations for astrophotographers, but not for me. Look at my face. Do you see any frustration in my face? No. It's getting beautiful. The Alta Azimuth mount has this problem, of course, you already know. Here at the top at the left you are watching the effect of the rotation, you see. And all these stars that you are kind of greenish, they are, because they are not getting captured. In reality, they are already out of the screen. So of course the software can't capture. And here, also, at this corner. But no problem, because we will cut like this. We are using a wide field. I should have centered, knowing this, and the position in the sky is relevant for us to know where will be the cuts or the damage edges. So I should have positioned this nebula a bit more down, like here, just a bit, so I can compensate the cuts. They are height. They are heavier here at the top than at the bottom, because we have also at the bottom here, but they are softer. Anyway, it's fine. Actually, I will zoom it because it's getting very nice. Look, the details I was talking about, they are starting to pop. The dust here. Here also. Here. This is very hard to capture. The sharpness of this nebula, which is beautiful. Of course, we will not do longer exposure, so we will not. We are not aimed to do that. Look now. Yeah, we need to clean a bit more of noise, and then at the end I will use topaz denoise to clean this noise. It's noise, this grainy gradient, it's noise, nothing but noise. And remember that this nebula is almost gone, so in my position here, and it's not in the best position in the sky. Well, it's not bad, but the hour, if it was later, now it's 8 o'clock here, 8 p.m, so it's early. Yeah, and if you use like I use it, it's very simple, but I know that you will, because you have Ray, you have the materials, all the gear to do astrophotography. Yeah. You see, Astrocade, we do magic in the Dobsonian power channel. I love to do this. Real time. It's getting detail. Starting to get detail. Look, some people sometimes... There's another enhancement here in SharpCap, which is the Wayner deconvolution. But I don't use usually because it doesn't work for me. Most of the time I have this this noise, and if you use the deconvolution, I can show you. You will see what happened. It will be more grainy. I can show you. Even that you adjust the settings and so on. Look. Wait for the frame. I checked the deconvolution. You need a good computer to do this, because it will pull loads of hardware work. You see, actually it did not improve at all. You see? I don't like it. I prefer to use the unsharp mask here. You see the difference with the unsharp mask, much more detail. Just a side note for the people that is learning SharpCap. This is a powerful software. I just use a bit of, I don't know the percentage, but just a bit of the capability of this software. Because I use where I need it the most, which is live stacking. Magic! It's not so expensive. Look, I have here this in United States, in Amazon it's at $4.49. Here in Europe, this is in Amazon. It's from the companies that I work with. It's the best price. I don't know if other companies, but I don't work with all the companies, so I chose these ones. I like Amazon. Some people, it's a myth. It's another myth. Some people say, don't buy telescopes on Amazon. The telescopes that are sold on Amazon, like this one is from Skywatcher, is sold from Skywatcher. You will receive from Skywatcher. The telescopes from, I don't know, other brands, they are sold by that brand, not by some random company. I'm not talking about those, of course, cheap refractors that you see for $50 or something. That's not even a good telescope to have. So I'm talking about this kind of stuff. Accessories, of course, they come from China, most of them. Adapters and stuff like that. Look what I bought. This is a vinyl tape. Of course, this comes from China. What I did was, it's to improve our views, because I noticed some light leaks sometimes when I don't close very well this. I leave it like this, and the light enter or goes out from that space there, and may mess with the telescope. Look what I did. This is a black bar here. And down, I also did it on the ground, so that I can have really no leaks at all of this light of the live stream bumping the telescope bottom. And it's, of course, it's from China or something, but if you buy a camera from ZWO, it's from ZWO. It's a myth. And on Europe, for the people on Europe, is in euros, it's 419 euros, so it's a good... I chose this telescope because I believe... You know that I always choose the things that I know or I think that I will use. I'm risking. I just know that when I buy when I receive them. I didn't buy them, but when I try them, but I got that feeling, and until now I never failed. Everything that I thought it was good, it exceeded my expectations. This refractor is exceeding my expectations. And the deal is, if you can, is to buy, look, $1,500 and you got a Virtuoso telescope, $500 here on Europe, and 470 in iPoint Scientific. A ZWO camera, $700. 294, the one that I use. And on Europe, $900. And the refractor, $400. You get 2 telescopes and a camera, spending $500. $1,500, sorry. $1,500. So it's expensive, no, comparing to other... You can do it all. You can do deep sky, you can do larger, medium with a Virtuoso, and then a large aperture like we are doing tonight. That was my bet. And worth it. I'm on 37 latitude and on Bortle 5. Planet Earth. Continent Europe. Country Portugal. Region Algarve. 37 latitude, Bortle 5. And look, I promise you, and you know that I don't lie to you. I may have other defects, but I don't lie to you. That this here, this one on Europe, is from my sponsor. I don't win any commission. I have my sponsor, but I don't win any commission here. I place this here because I believe it's good, and then I can track the people that use my links. And they are using a lot. A lot. These links that I place here, all of them, they use a lot. These of the telescopes that I bet on. They are good investments. $400? Come on. $1,500. It's almost the same price as an iPhone, maybe. Instead of buying the new model or a Samsung, you keep your model from last year or 2 years ago, which has already a good camera and everything. That's why when I see people trying to know or to invest in smartphones with a goal of astrophotography, It's not a wise investment. If you have already a good phone, you don't need to upgrade it. 20 seconds, just 20 seconds. The exposure we are using. And right now we have 25 minutes. Let me save this, because if a satellite... Okay, I have already one. If a satellite come... Look, there's a threshold where, from where I can be here all the night stacking, that will not increase a lot the details. We got a balance, and one of the variables of the equation to me is the enjoyable time spent watching the object. I will not have fun being here watching the same object for 2 hours or 3 hours. That's not my thing. And I extend a bit more because of the live streams, because I'm here speaking with you, and I get distracted, and it's a different situation. Because alone I don't spend more than this. So I'm on Portal 5, 20 seconds, very well said. No, AstroTiv. It's sharper on details? I don't think so. It's a large field, the wider field. You see sharpness because you are watching it from more distance. The objects are smaller. That's why the sharpness, and this telescope has a small focal length, is a short focal length, as 420. I'm working with it very fast. It's, let me see, the native is 5.8, I think, plus the 75 of the Stars on the Nexus, 435. I'm almost at f4. Wonderful. What? Hold on. What kind of difference would be expected on this image without a Nexus? Two things. One, the field of view. Let me record this again. 28 minutes. One, the field of view. And the other, the stars. This image, look. The stars at the edges are... hold on. The stars at the edges are round with a Nexus. And with a Nexus, and they have a focal reducer and flattener, field flattener, designed for this telescope. Without it, and it was the first picture I took, this was without it, and I cut the edges. I cut because of that. You will see something like this, similar. You will see something similar to the pictures we take with the Dobsonians with a cheap focal reducer. Warped, everything warped. You see, warped here, all the edges. So all around this area of the nebula, outwards, will be elongated. The stars will be elongated. Using And this was a discovery. I never saw anyone doing this, using the stairs on the Nexus, which is designed for Newtonians. And of course I had to try it, because I have it, for the Newtonians. Using in this telescope, it worked very well. This is the telescope, 5.8 f5.8. Now it's working faster also. So working faster at f4.35 to be precise. I'm working faster, so it will collect. Hold on. It will collect the photons faster, which means it collects more light, which means these 20 seconds that I'm using in a live stack, although they are 20 seconds in time, they will be the equivalent of using a bit more of exposure. I don't know the formula, I don't know how much more, but let's suppose to have an idea that it was the equivalent of using 30 seconds. And if I change this live stack to, if I increase from 20 seconds to 30 seconds, it will push again that to maybe 40, I don't know, collecting light. So it's always better to use the telescope the faster as you can. Nonetheless, you have to be careful not to undersample or oversample, but that's the camera. And not in the planets and the moon. In the planets and the moon, we want larger focal lengths or longer focal lengths, which means using Barlows and that stuff. We don't use focal reducers like the Nexus with the planets. Now, they have here 0.85x reducer and flattener for Skywatcher Evo Star 72, which is this one. And they have another one for the 80, the Evo Star 80, and so on. And it was very nice to discover that the stairs on the Nexus, which I use already in the Newtonian, works with this. So that means that at $500 that costs the stairs on the Nexus, which is this one here, stairs on the Nexus, it was a $500 now divided by 3 telescopes, which from my point of view financially will divide the cost, so it will improve the benefit, increase the benefit of using this tool. And if we take in account that I use a lot my telescopes, it will even be cheaper. If you buy a stairs on the Nexus and only use once in an all year, in 365 days or nights, it will cost you a lot. $500 for 1 year. It's like buying the subscription of Netflix and only watch one movie in all year. People sometimes, I like to talk about this component or this side of the things, because I see often people not taking that in account when evaluating the stuff they buy. This refractor, it's already a beautiful sight. So now I am curious to see Hulk smash with the King. Hulk smash the king. The king is the king.
The king.
So for the ones that just joined, we are watching with a 72 to ED refractor from Skywatcher, the Rosette Nebula. In the weekend we will watch, Friday or Saturday, depends on the weather, we will watch with probably with the king. And tonight stay with us because I will, after the capture and before my dinner, I will bring the telescope inside if I have the time, if my wife allows. The things are not ready yet. So I will bring inside and take the darks of 4 seconds for you to see how I take the darks. It's very fast. That I have to take. By the way, these darks I took, the new darks I took yesterday inside. They are working fine. Although the temperature of my darks are 3 degrees Celsius above the temperature, the actual temperature of the camera right now. Let me save again. Yes, write that, Ray. I'm using filters. I use always here on my Portal 5, but that doesn't mean that you should use the same filter. That doesn't, all the things that I do here and that I recommend, that doesn't mean that you have to buy the same things. It's just to inspire you, to give ideas to you, and you will buy the things that you think that will fit in your kind of way of life, way of doing astronomy, way of enjoying the sky. But what I do here is to put all the things working to get this. And I'm using this filter. I always use this filter. This is the Bader Neodymium filter. It's very soft, it's good for Portal 5, 6, maybe 7. It's not so aggressive as, for instance, the L Pro from Optalong, which is already a soft filter, is a broadband filter. And it's my all-night filter. With a series on the Nexus, very nice. I could use this one, the infrared cut from Bader. I recommend you to buy this one, is a good one. Don't buy the cheaper ones from other different brands. Buy this one, it's very good and it's not expensive. And to buy good. It's better to have less materials, less gear, but good, if you can afford it, of course. Right, that spot on. Isn't EAA wonderful? And it's this instant gratification. We don't have to wait for the day after. What should I start with in astrophotography? It depends on your budget. I usually recommend for low budget the Virtuoso. The Virtuoso. It's inexpensive, it's professional, it has a good mirrors, and you do it all, visual, astrophotography, you can do EAA like I do, But you have to have a camera. This is on United States, this is on Europe, on my sponsor, great sponsor, AstroArt Finland. Always check AstroArt if you live on Europe, always. Besides, you have the guarantee of my word that they are a great team, so if you trust me. And also the ZWO, this has a better price from My Point Scientific, ZWO 294, and you don't need anything more. This is the best choice for me. You can buy cheaper, you can buy the 224 by $200, the camera. You can use your smartphone. I recommend you to use your smartphone while you save money for this camera. It fits very well on the Dobsonians. It's the way to go. Oh yeah? Tell us about it. Will you keep it secret? Your secret scope? Oh. Yes, it is. All the planets, I don't bother using my ZWO 224. I always use the 294 because it's already there. It's good for planets. Look. I don't know, this one maybe. $294. Jupiter. You can zoom it with a Barlow and do something like, for instance, like this. You see, you can zoom it with a 4x Barlow, in this case, with a red spot. This is Jupiter. And you can, which is an advantage, you can, if you want to capture a different image, you can take a smaller one with more details. In this case, I cocked a transition. I don't remember if it's Europa here and two other moons here. You see, this was with the 294. This is the shadow of the moon. I think it was Europa. I can't remember. I can't remember. So you can the red spot here also. So you can see that the difference is the 224, for instance, will be faster. So you can take more frames, which is better. But you can move on with this one. This is a very versatile camera. Reflectors don't need color correction. I will not correct anything here with a refractor. Yeah, but you saw me struggling, focusing, and I will have to... That's another advantage, Mazif. I'm glad you talked about it. You pulled this. Refractors are better in windy conditions, comparatively. Yes, they are. But although I have the Virtuoso, which deals well with the wind, but if it's strong the wind, as I have sometimes here in the summer, some nights, I will pull this refractor and place it outside. It's another advantage. Although the Virtuoso, I can place the Virtuoso at the corner also. It's small. No. Yes, I could use the without a go-to, not tracking, and place it on the equatorial platform that I have. But this tracks better. the go-to tracks better and allow me. I couldn't do the 20-second exposures I'm using now. I couldn't do them with the equatorial platform. Nonetheless, with this one I'm using 20-second exposures, and I have 131 frames stacked, all green, and only 5 ignored. So red ones like these two, only 5. So this is very nice. Although the equatorial platform it's much easier and I like a lot. For the Dobsonians, I prefer the equatorial platform. Hello Quasar. That's a good combo. You can use the L Extreme to pull like in these nebulae, especially if you have light pollution. I don't feel the need. You see the image I can get without having to change filters, and I don't feel the need in my skies to cut light. I prefer to have the light here. By the way, let me push a bit now that we have loads of stack. Let me adjust this again. Too much. Like this. This will get us at the end a beautiful picture. Maybe just a bit like this. And now I will save it. We have 45 minutes. 45 minutes. Live stacking. Check the color. Like this. This is better. It's better balanced here. Save. Okay. It's better balanced here, the color. Mortal 6, you. Try this Viboni UHC, but it makes bright stars. Don't use that filter. Don't use. For Mortal 6, the L Pro maybe, or this one, the Badr Neodymium. I might try the Badr Neodymium, yes, it will be good. Go good. Go quality. Okay, now I will show you how to take the darks. But we will just do a tweak. You know that I like. Okay, close this one. First, close this one. Okay. Okay. To save energy. And now first I will open Topaz Denoise. Oh, first I will open the picture. The last one we took. So it's 72 ED. Rosette. And crop it because of the rotation. Let's crop the last one to see. This. If it crops too much, I have the other pictures with less exposure. Make it proportional, because here we don't have nebulosity. It has a bit at the corners. I have to cut it like this. This is the best I can do here with this one. Hold on. I will save it. And then I will open another one to compare and see if it's better. So no, I will have to cut a lot also. So I will use that one. You see, those are these are the frames that I caught. The first one was this one. This was with 77 frames only. 86. 107. Start to have the rotation. So I will keep that that last one. I will cut just this top. Nothing special. Because it has more detail. And now I will open in Topaz Denoise. Okay. Topaz Denoise. Crank down to the minimum. Detail, we don't need, we have already detail. And strength, to keep it soft. You see? It cleans all the noise here. Very nice, very nice. Without adding artifacts and losing detail. That's what we want. Now I save it. Saving. Please give a like to support the channel. That's it, Quasar. Thank you very much for remember the people. It's free. It's free. Okay, it's done. And now, open the picture. I'm recording it in the folder of my new folder, the folder of these pictures. Now, I will go outside and bring the telescope here. It's beautiful, no? Look, for a $400 telescope, very nice. Now the telescope. Release the clutches. My UPS, it's the fourth night that I'm using it and it's full of charge. So what I did here, I want to show you. Then we take the darks. You see? to allow the telescope to do the zenith without touching it, I can't use any spacer here. I can't go in, and I can't use any extension, because using an extension, if I moved all the focuser inward, it will not get focused. So it's like this. I will mark later with a marker here, so I will place always the imaging train over the mark and then just find focus. I turn this, I rotate this to have the wheels here at the top. Hold on. To have the wheels here to work it, not down, or the double wheel, the double. And I also, see if I can use it. And I also added a small bubble level to balance, because to start the alignment in this mount, we have to start with the telescope here, pointing north, but like this, in horizontal. And I had the Rigel. Let's disconnect it. I had the Rigel here with 2 clamps. It's very, very stiff, it will not move. So I do like this. See? And I made some holes, a hole here, to allow me to use this dovetail, which is small, at the maximum. I can't go with it, I can't move it more than this to the top. So now let's take the darks. I have to reconnect the camera, of course. Okay. Come on. Alexa, apaga studio. Alexa, studio rojo. Alexa, studio rosa. The camera is connected. I have to take this off. I will mark it first because of the position. So the next time I know where to place. With a marker. The next time I insert the camera with the Nexus, I place it on the mark and then just fine tune the focus. Fine focus. Because I will take it off to take the darks. I will cover the camera with the cap of the camera. It's rubber. Now I will take now to capture at this temperature that it is now. The camera is with a cap. I will place it, okay, I'll place it here. As I have too much light, I will cover it, just in case. Just in case, if you have much light around, you shut down the lights, it's better to be in the dark, because if there's any light leak, it will affect the dark. So I will just cover it, the camera. So I have the camera connected, cover it. And now I will open Sharp Cap. Beautiful, the rosette. I will then improve a bit on Photoshop Express, just a bit later. Connect the camera. Now, I need to take darks for the 4-second exposure. So first, we go here, RAW 16. It's important to take the darks for your color space. Capture area, it's all the full area. I will have to change the files, the output format from PNG. I have on PNG because of the snapshots and stuff like that, to fits files, fits. Otherwise the dark will be on PNG. We want on fits. Now the exposure I want is 4 seconds, so I will, come on. It always does this, the Sharp Cap, I don't know why. I will write 4 seconds, and then the gain, it's on 550, it's the maximum, but I will want to 350, it's my gain. So, RAW 16, full frame, fits files, 4-second exposures, the gain on 350, and make sure that this is on 50-50. Here the image controls. Brightness, I use the 8 brightness, it's what it works better for me. White balance R, red channel, 50. White balance B, blue channel, 50. By default, it commands the green channel also. There are only 3. Now that this is done, we come here, capture dark. It opens this window, and I have by default for 30 darks. You can take 20 only if you want. I take 30. It's a fair number. And I start. It's taking already the darks. The temperature it's at 22, so it's taking darks for 22. Probably now in spring we'll increase the temperature and the camera will be working at 25, around that, 26, and that's fine. I may have to repeat this procedure during the nights of the summer nights, the hot summer nights at 30 degrees Celsius. But we'll see then if it's needed. So this is taking darks. You can control down here. Each time it takes the 4 seconds, and at the right it's fulfilling the progress bar. It's at the middle now. It will take 34 seconds, 34-second frames until it finish, and it will warn you. You can leave it like this and then go for a walk or something and then come back. Hello Linux. So this is how to take dark. So you can see that is very, very easy. It's super easy, come on. It's super easy to take darks, and you take only once. Now this will be recorded. I have here, check dark library. This will be in a library with darks, the name of the folder, then a subfolder, RAW 16, no, the camera, 294, all made by the software, all written by the software, SharpCap. Darks, then subfolder, camera ZWO294, then subfolder, RAW 16, and also the resolution, and then the seconds. It's here, master dark. It's here, the dark, you see? This is my dark, master dark. It collected the 30 frames and did a master dark of 22.8 Celsius, degrees Celsius. The date which was taken, it's important because sometimes I have to, in half an year probably, or in the summer, I will, if they are not working well, I will repeat the process. Sorry, I need to dinner. And that's it, simple as that. Now I go to the sequencer. I will do the sequence. I will pull already the sequence I have for the 4 seconds. Oops. Okay. And I will just change 4 seconds. It's okay, it's everything. I will only just change the dark file, which I will not show here because this may have sensitive information in. I will pull the 4-second folder at 350 gain, which is right here, 22.8. It's this one, and save. And that's it. It's done. It's done. You save here or save as, and it's done. The darks were made. You see how fast it was? Now I take off this, the cover. I disconnect the camera. Close camera. If you want to take more darks for 20 seconds, for 10 seconds, for 1 minute, for whatever, I close the camera on SharpCap, I disconnect the cable. And it's ready to go. You see, I placed the mark here. Look, see? Next time, I just stop here, the focuser, inside the focuser. I stop here and fine tune. Thank you very much for this session, to be here with me. We'll see you in probably or Friday or Saturday in the weekend with a Dobsonian telescope. We will have on the weekend the
Dobsonian power.
I'm using the 294. More power. Subscribe for more. See you on